Welcome to a session in which we will discuss break-even analysis for those businesses which sell more than one type of product. Let's remind ourselves of what we learned about break-even in an earlier session. We defined it as when the business neither makes any profits nor does it make any losses. That means at break-even, the costs are perfectly balanced by revenues in the business. For single product businesses, we saw an equation to find the sales volume at which the business will be at break-even. The equation is defined as break-even volume is equal to total fixed costs of the business divided by the difference in the price of the product and the per unit variable cost of the product. When businesses sell more than one product, then this equation doesn't work. We have to take a slightly different approach. We will see that approach in this session. To do that, let's once again take Maya's business as an example. She wants to expand her business to buy and sell apples along with bananas. She continues to buy bananas for rupees 1 each and sells them for rupees 2 each. She has found a supplier of apples. From him, Maya plans to buy each apple for rupees 4 and then sell it for rupees 6. Before she adds apples to her shop, she would like to use break-even analysis to understand how many bananas and apples she needs to sell to reach break-even. Her revenues now will come from both apples and bananas. Let's assume that she sells A number of apples and B number of bananas. Since we now know the prices and sales volumes of the two products, we can put these in the equation. It now reads revenues are equal to 6 times A plus 2 times B. Let's look at the costs in Maya's business now. We will continue to use abbreviations TFC for total fixed costs and TVC for total variable costs. For Maya, the two fixed costs are rupees 2,000 for salary and rupees 500 for rent. Hence, TFC is equal to rupees 2,000 plus rupees 500, which is rupees 2,500. Her total variable costs are coming from buying apples as well as bananas. We know that she buys A number of apples at rupees 4 each and B number of bananas for rupees 1 each. Using these numbers, we can write the equation TVC is equal to 4 times A plus 1 times B. We can get the total costs by adding TFC and TVC. Hence, total costs are equal to 2,500 plus 4 times A plus 1 times B. Now remember that at break-even, revenues are equal to TFC plus TVC. We can substitute values for each of these in this equation. When we do that, we get 6 times A plus 2 times B is equal to 2,500 plus 4 times A plus 1 times B. We can now simplify the equation to get 2 times A plus B is equal to 2,500. This final equation tells us that any combination of number of apples A and the number of bananas B that gets a revenue of 2,500 will lead to break-even in the business. For example, we can look at several possibilities representing break-even for Maya's business. The first is when she sells 1,000 apples and 500 bananas. The second is when she sells 500 apples and 1,500 bananas. Another one is when Maya sells 1,250 apples and no bananas. Each of these combinations satisfy the break-even equation. Hence, businesses with multiple products, the equation for break-even gives correct answer for different possibilities. This approach works very well when businesses have 2 or 3 products. It also works when most of the revenues come from 2 or 3 products because in such cases, we can ignore the remaining products in the break-even equation. But consider a grocery store which sells tens of products and there are no 2 or 3 products which makes most of the revenue. For such a business, the equation will have 50 terms on the left-hand side. Such equations are not very helpful for an entrepreneur because they have too many possible solutions. In such case, it is better to discuss break-even in terms of just revenues rather than volumes. So, for businesses with large number of products, we should use the break-even given by a simple equation. Revenues are equal to total cost. An entrepreneur can find total costs by simply adding various costs of the business. She then knows exactly how much revenue she needs to reach break-even. She can then plan to achieve that revenue through various combinations of volumes of products. But even in such cases, there may be 2 or 3 products that she can sell a lot because there is a lot of demand for them. If the volumes and prices of those make a substantial part of the revenues needed to break even, then she can focus on selling those products well. Even if the remaining products are sold in small volumes, the entrepreneur will then be able to achieve break-even without much difficulty. To summarize, costs are perfectly balanced by revenues at break-even. For businesses which sell more than one type of product, we have to find the total variable costs, TVC, by adding variable costs for each product. We equate TFC plus TVC with revenues and any combination of sales volume of the product that satisfies this equation helps business achieve the break-even. When a business sells many products and there are no 2 or 3 main products to focus on, we use a simpler equation of total revenues are equal to total costs to understand and plan for break-even. That, in a nutshell, is about break-even analysis for businesses selling more than one type of product.